Who would have known a few years ago that Leon Weisbein was going to make in excess of $1 million last year? Would have known that Michel Fauché, did you guys see that shot of him and his wife sitting inside of that little tiny, I don't even know what you'd call it, a little locker and so on, and that was their actual living room? Could you imagine what your attitude might have been if you had walked past that locker area with your lose weight now, ask me how button, or you had gotten your brand new earn $420 ask me how button on, and they had crawled out of that locker space and say, hey, I'd like to make some extra money? The question is, would you have treated them equal, like the people that weren't living in that situation? Would you have treated them nice, like you do people that are dressed in suits? Would you treat them with respect, like someone else in your organization that you're trying to pitch that might be a doctor or a lawyer that you think is going to be Mr. or Mrs. Hot Rod in your organization? One thing I can tell you for sure, when you start an Herbalife, you're at zero. And regardless of who it is, if they're cleaning toilets, treat them nice. If they're a doctor or lawyer, treat them nice, because you just never know. Because in Herbalife, you start out at zero. And those who talk the most, get the most. So treat everybody nice and equal with respect. Don't miss out. That's not easy sometimes, is it? There's a lot of times we prejudge just on the way someone's hair is and the way that they may or may not look, and their teeth and the way that they're dressed and so on. Don't make that mistake. Here's the next one. Learn loyalty. And the first place I should say that you should be loyal to is the company. And let me tell you something. You may not be able to judge us all the time and stuff like that, just on what I'm saying. But one thing you can trust about me and the company is for the last 15 years, I've been saying one thing, that we were going to produce extremely good products, and we were going to have the most exciting opportunity that ever existed, and we were going to always pay our people every single month. And we've been doing that now for 15 straight years, every single month. And the reason I'm telling you that is from time to time, you may have someone that tries to break your thought pattern on your loyalty and your commitment and your conviction of what you think about what you thought the company is. But let me tell you something. It started out with one theme, and it's had that theme for 15 years, and it's going to keep on for the next 15 years, okay? And so what I'm saying is, don't miss the boat just because someone gets you off track a little bit, because the loyalty of me and what we've been trying to do for the last 15 years has always been the same. Stay loyal to all the Herbalife rules. They're not easy sometimes, but you got to do it. You got to do it for you. You got to do it for your kids, and you got to do it for the company. Because if you don't stay within some of the Herbalife rules over the years to come, we won't be able to continue to provide these products to every single person in the world. Some of you sometimes think, well, geez, I'll break this little rule and I'll do this and I'll ship some products over to, some different countries where it doesn't make any difference. Hey, it does make some difference, because if Herbalife's not around, none of us are around. So we got to make certain that each and every day we protect the rules and regulations of all of our distributorship, because the company is the goose that laid the golden eggs. And trust me, I have never seen a goose put out so many golden eggs in my entire life as we've been putting out. There's two things you're going to have to do to get rich. One is to fight for where you get. And the second thing you're going to have to do is you're going to have to fight to keep what you got. On your way, there'll be a number of fights. Here's number 3. If you hear any rumors about the company, And if you hear any rumors about me, and trust me, you're going to hear them as you get back into your countries and back into your own little organizations and so on. You don't think as we go out here and help 5, 6, 10, 20, 30 million people lose weight, that their blood pressure comes down and their nitroglycerin doesn't have to be taken anymore, and they've lost so much weight that they don't have to put insulin into their arms every single day because they've lost that weight? You don't think there's going to be a few companies that are upset about the amount of less drugs people are having to take in the world because a company called Herbalife has stood up on its feet and helped the world lose weight? Who cares? Here's the next one. Have some faith that it can happen to you. Hey, who are you out there to think that it can't happen to you? As you've seen some people up here like Leon Weisbein. Hey, listen, if he can make it, you can make it. Jerry Svetanovich up here, a grocery checker. Hey, listen, if she can make it, you can make it. You may not be able to work as hard because you don't want to. You may not put your button on as often. You may not take as many tablets as she does. You may not talk as many people as she does. But I can tell you this, you've got to have the faith that it could happen to you. See, one incredible thing here in Herbalife, we don't make extra percentages up in the marketing plan just for women. We don't make a better plan up for men. We don't give just the great products to people just in a certain area. The products are the same. The opportunity in Herbalife, regardless of your skin, regardless of your background, regardless of your area, regardless of your sex, is exactly the same for each and every one of us. So have some faith as you leave this room here in the months to come, as you see us again, that if the people up on this stage can do it, that you can do it as long as you try every single day. Have faith in yourself. Have faith in your customers. Have the faith to stick with some of your customers. You're going to have customers that say, oh my goodness, I'm having a hard time losing the weight. Hey, listen, you're going to have more faith in your customers sometimes than they even have in themselves. And they're going to need that guidance, and they're going to need that encouragement. Have faith in your distributors. You're going to need more faith in your distributors than they've gotten themselves. Okay, and when you have that kind of faith, there's no telling what could happen. Have the faith in your organization that it's going to work. Hey, listen, some of you have got people in your organization right now that are zeros that could end up being president's team members. How do I know? I got people that have dropped out on me over the last 11 years, and they're president's team members in the front row here today. You got to have faith that it will continue to work, and you've got to keep that faith even when it's not working. Hey, listen, gang, it wasn't working for me in the beginning. There was a lot of people that laughed at me that this thing wasn't going to get to go. And let me tell you something, they're sorry that they didn't have that faith 10, 12, 15 years ago. Have the faith that it's going to work out for you. Here's another one. Have a great attitude. Some distributors say, well, geez, I'd have an incredible attitude. You give me one of those president's team buttons, I'll have an incredible attitude. Get to your attitude over here. Listen, if you gave me a $700,000 check like Alan Lorenz, I'd have a wonderful attitude. But unfortunately, that's not the way it works. Here's how it works. To be successful, you have an attitude first, then the money comes. You have faith first, and then the money comes. You have incredible loyalty to the company, then it works. That's how it works. You continue to have a great attitude. There's no better form of maturity that I know of, or to show people what you're made of when times are tough, when your family's making fun of you, when some of your distributors are making fun of you. Hey, listen, that's when your true character shows how good, how loyal, how faithful you are, how great your attitude is. That's when it shows like a shining star when things aren't working that great for you. That's maturity as far as I'm concerned. Here's the next one. Be consistent. And be consistent about even being consistent. I've never met anybody in my entire life, any distributor that you've ever met in your entire life, that didn't have one thing in common. And that was being consistent over and over and over and over again. Hey, listen, you're not that great at it now. Don't worry about it. Just do the best you possibly can. Tomorrow morning when you get up out of bed, do a little bit better than that. The next day after that, do a little bit better than that. Don't get so worried about the person that's next to you or the person that you've seen on stage here. I wonder if I could ever be quite that good. Don't worry about it. If you want to compete with someone, compete with yourself. Be the best you can possibly be every day. I've had distributors that said, listen, or you may even feel as we're wrapping up here today, you say, my goodness, this Herbalife thing is really something. These people are making so much income, it's unbelievable. I hope I get lucky like them. One thing that Lorraine Richardson taught me in a training class I thought was exciting. She said, one thing I learned about luck early on in the company, the more people I talk to, the luckier I get. The more people I sign up, the luckier I get. And I'm here to tell you that the more you use the products, the luckier you're going to be. And the more you wear your buttons or t-shirts or whatever it is, the luckier you're going to be. The more you talk to people, the luckier you're going to be. The more faith you got, the luckier you're going to be. The better attitude you keep, the luckier you're going to be. The more loyalty you consume up here, the better off you're going to be. The more consistent you are, the luckier you're going to be. And that's all I know about luck. Nobody was going to give me luck when I was growing up. My parents didn't have any money. My family didn't have any money. The one thing I learned on as a young child, if anything was going to happen in Mark Hughes' life, and any things were going to get better for me, there was going to have to be one thing I was going to have to get mustered up. To be the best I could possibly be every single day. And I hope you guys have been enjoying what we've been spreading with you this weekend, because I've done my absolute best in the last 4 days. Thank you for being here. Everybody have a great time at the party tonight. May God bless all of you, and welcome to Herbal Life.
Oh, and welcome to Herba Live. That video here, I actually dropped that video. It's the same as last week, but whatever, I still drop it again. Yeah, that's basically Mark Hughes at Extravaganza, closing it out the last 5 minutes, which you know the last 5 minutes is never the last 5 minutes. It's always like 30 minutes long. That's just how they get down. Woo! Welcome to the call, you guys. Sunday call. Jerry Cooper, active world team member. Been in the business. Ooh, my actual, what's the date? My herbiversary is coming up in when? 5 days? 6 days. 6 days on the 13th. That's my herbiversary. So 2013? 6 years ago in 6 days, I would have signed up as a distributor. Little did I know at the time that any of you guys would be here on a call on Sunday. Little did I know that I would be traveling to New Orleans in a few weeks because I signed up. Little did I know about none of the impact that I was going to create with the help of everybody else by signing up 6 years ago. So shout out to my sponsor for giving me an opportunity. He did his job. My attachment to the business is not an attachment to him. You see what I'm saying? So regardless to what is going on, your sponsor did his job, his or her job, by signing you up. It is your duty to now do the best that you can every single day. Have some faith when it comes to the products. Have some faith when it comes to the marketing plan, just like Mark Hughes is talking about, right? And that's what happened to me, truthfully, right? It was like, once my sponsor decided to step away from the business, it was just about me doing what I needed to do inside of the business so I could operate at a high level. And it did take me time for me to get stuff because it was a situation where I could just ask him anything and he would give it to me. So that's why for you guys, a lot of you guys, that when you guys ask me stuff and I give you like not the straight answer, like I'll tell you, go on myherbalife.com, or I'll ask you a question and make you realize another, like to realize it. the reason I do that is because I don't want you now. Of course, when you're a beginning distributor, it's a little different. But for the main part, it's for me to able to teach you guys how to be self-sufficient, because I had to learn it the hard way. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you guys to learn like that, because it took me a while for me to actually get the business and how to understand and how to operate inside of a business. But because you guys do have me, you guys can always fall back on me. But I always want to challenge you guys to say, hey, let me go get that information myself, because when you guys start to build your own leaders, as some of you guys are starting to do, you want them to be independent, because that's the thing about network marketing, especially in Herbalife. You want independent leaders that's going to go no matter what. How many of you guys would want somebody that's saying, hey, you got 5 frontline people that's saying, I'm going to go do this no matter what Jorge, Bridget, Marcus, Angelica, Andrew, etc. do? Raise your hand if you want 5 people to go no matter what. So you have to build that culture from the get, right? Because, see, I can look at this right now, right? I see people on the line that's going to go no matter what if I decide to drop away. Not that that'll ever happen. You could just not put that in your mind. But just for the scenario, if I was to step away, I know that people are going no matter what, because it's not about me. It's about them and their journey. So you want to be like that on your own. And being consistent. And that was the biggest thing for me. I'm going to tell you, the consistency part, even if I wasn't always giving it 100%, I was always consistent on I was using the products. I was talking to people. I was showing up. Even if I wasn't giving my all to the business, I was consistently operating inside the business, because I knew this is my best chance for me to change my life. I knew that this is the best chance for me to meet more people. I knew that this is the best chance for me to leave a legacy. Even at the time, if I didn't feel like it or I was going through stuff, I was still being consistent. I never took my foot off the pedal. I never stopped. I never just said, fuck it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never said that. So develop that mentality in you, and you'll attract that. You'll attract that when you talk to people, and you'll get that when you sign people up in your business. On a side note, though, did y'all hear about $700,000 check going to Alan Lorenz? $700,000. That's in the early '90s. $700,000 back then is probably like 1.3, 1.4. maybe $1.5 million with inflation now. Check monthly, though. That wasn't a year. That was a monthly check. Just Alan Lorenz, and you'll see him at Extravaganza. Extravaganza. You guys will see him at Extravaganza. He always speaks on stage every year. So just know that he's been getting big, long money for a very, very long time. And so if you get a chance to see him outside of the stage, I suggest that you stop and talk to him. Right? That would be something awesome that you could do. Talk to a guy that learned from Mark Hughes, that's been around when Mark Hughes was around, and just to get whatever kind of nuggets that you can, because Extravaganza is going to be that environment for you to talk to the people that you never thought that you would necessarily get a chance to talk to, or your Herbalife idol, or whatever that case may be. I know for one time, I'll tell you guys about that time that happened to me. I think I was talking to Bridget about this recently, right? It was Extravaganza in, I want to say St. Louis. I want to say it was St. Louis, right? I was going to the bathroom. I saw one of the people that I really admire in Herbalife, Style Bell. He was going to the bathroom. I'm walking out. He's walking out. I'm like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm super excited I get to see him, right? You know what I mean? But the thing about it is so, and this is the thing that's so crazy about it, and this is one of the reasons why I admire him so much, is that I had met him maybe 2 years before, just on some quick, like, oh, hey, how you doing? My name is Jerry, this and that. You know what I'm saying? I went to his workout in L.A., TGIM. Thank God it's Monday. I went to his workout. It was like 9 a.m., whatever the case is. I met him. Hey, my name is Jerry. Nice to meet you. I'm from Oakland. You're from Oakland, too. I really admire what you got going on. Boom, right? 2 years later, I see him at Extravaganza. I'm like, you know, I'm fired up to see him. Style, what's up? He comes up and he greets me by name. Jerry, what's going on? Now, mind you, check this out. You're a president's team member. You done traveled all over the world. You done met all kind of people. People done told you their name. You done took photos. You done signed autographs. You done talked to many people on a call, whatever the case may be, over 2 years, right? For the simple fact that you know my name still, and I haven't talked to you since, meant something to me, but also spoke to his character to say that everybody matters, right? And that's the reason that I even, like, for Andrew, right? Andrew is my fourth line, which means that nothing that he does counts within hitting global expansion team and beyond, right? Me and Andrew talk all the time. Me and Andrew are boys. Let me tell you, me and Andrew are boys. And it's not that just because he's on the team. It's not just because, or it's not because his volume, it doesn't count for mine. It's because everybody matters no matter what. If you're my 10th line and you're within reach for me to get to, everybody matters. So let me remind you guys that everybody matters, even your clients that don't order every month like they're supposed to, even that person that orders every now and then, even that distributor that sometimes doesn't text you back, doesn't do what they're supposed to do, say they're going to show up and don't show up. Everybody matters no matter what. Keep that mentality. Woo! Okay, that was awesome. I know I ran off a little bit, but I had to get that point. Anyway, Extravaganza is coming up. Andrew, I see you. I see you with all your posters. Oh, let's get it. Let's go. Extravaganza is coming up. It's going to be awesome. I wanted to go over some things that you guys need to bring. So if you guys want to get your notepad or whatever, watch this call whenever you need to, whatever the case is, this is what you guys are going to need for Extravaganza. The official list, right? As if you're showing up for on Wednesday, right? I don't know when people got their flights. I just know you can show up anytime between Wednesday and Friday morning. That's the premium time to show up because Friday afternoon, so let me actually go over the schedule for Extravaganza. This is the official schedule, right? So Friday is recognition night. Recognition night is only Friday evening from, I believe, 7 p.m., let's just say 6, until about 10. So that's the recognition night where people are going to get recognized for hitting levels within the past year, celebrations and stuff like that. At that event, you don't necessarily dress as your best outfit, but you come, you know what I'm saying, looking nice, but you definitely don't put on your best outfit. You know what I'm saying? Definitely not just a t-shirt, I would say, just for the standard we're trying to set, but you ain't got to come dapper down, velvet jacket, 3-piece, not on Friday. That's not that. Okay, just something cool, something presentable, something nice Friday. Celebration night, boom. Saturday is training all morning, all day, from 9, semi-casual. Yeah, exactly, semi-casual. Saturday is training, I believe, from 9 to 5. So Saturday is the day you come whipped and dipped, your outfit that you got, Saturday, wear it. Okay, whatever that may be, custom suit, custom dress, Fashion Nova, Express, Men's Warehouse, whatever the case may be, get it going Saturday. Boom. Whipped and dipped, hair flipped, popping, and it's on and cracking. Okay, bet it. And that's going to be all day. So I would also advise that they're definitely going to sell food inside of the stadium. It's definitely going to be expensive. If you want to get something, like you want to go as a group to the grocery store or whatever, I don't know, get little baby sandwiches. I know we did that one year. We did that in St. Louis. So you don't got to spend crazy money inside of the Superdome. We could do that. Obviously, we'll have time between Wednesday and Friday to go do that. Saturday, and also on Saturday is the Gen H party. So the Gen H party, I believe, starts maybe a couple hours after training ends. Training ends at 5. I believe the party might start at 8. That party is going to go from 8 to 12. The theme is Mardi Gras, so green and purple, whatever they be wearing, you know what I'm saying? Look it up on the internet. I don't know. I'll probably just be shirtless with something green and purple on. I might be the Hulk. I don't know. Right. So the party is going on. It's going to be super dope. That's another place for you to network. It's another place for you to build relationships with people across the country, people that you admire. I didn't even see what Bridget did, but she probably did something knowing her. Yeah, so it's going to be super dope Saturday night at the party. Definitely a great chance for you to talk to people and build relationships. Sunday morning Sunday morning, there's the fit hour. I know some people want to go. Some people haven't necessarily got their ticket. Most of the stuff I definitely would like to do as a group, but obviously we're all adults. If some people want to go and some people don't, and ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you got to do one thing. The fit hour is basically a workout with hella Herbalife distributors that's going to go do it before the training. I believe it starts at 7, or it might start at 8 because I know that there's an hour in between the workout and when training starts. I'm not sure. I'll definitely post the official schedule inside the chat, but there's an hour in between. I'm not sure. I know that the Airbnb is close to the event, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know how much time that is for individual people to say, hey, let me go work out, take a shower, get dressed, this and that, and get back to the thing for training. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's partly one of the reasons why I never did it, because I just want to show up and be there on time in a great seat. But for anybody that wants to go, it's 100% available for you to go. Boom. That's that. Training starts, I believe, at 9 or 10 on Sunday and ends a little bit earlier than it did on Saturday. But again, Sunday, you'll see a lot of people in jerseys. You'll see a lot of people that relax. Us as an organization, I would like for us to still set the standard to say, okay, boom, we're still showing up. This is still a business event. We're still coming popping. Not necessarily as popping as Saturday, but still popping though. You see what I'm saying? Still something, legit. It's still extravaganza Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Some people might reverse it and actually bring their best stuff out Sunday. It just depends on what you want to do. Majority of the people do it Saturday. I'm still coming legit Sunday. I suggest that you guys do it too, because you want those photos to be, these are lifelong photos. You know what I'm saying? So you want to look back and be like, yo, my first extravaganza in New Orleans, we was litty. We dressed real good. You know what I'm saying? You want that memory for later on. So that's that. Okay, Sunday, after training, boom, we'll probably go get something to eat or whatever as a team. We'll probably definitely do a lot of meals as a team, but definitely Sunday night, we're going to eat as a team, go do something. Then after that is the club night, where it's not Herbalife sponsored. This is strictly between most of the Addy organization and us. I believe it's a $10 charge for us to get in. Basically, it's just us, our Herbalife cousins, uncles, just the whole Herbalife family. We're going to be in there in the club on Sunday. I don't know the address. I believe it's at the Harriet Casino, Harlot Casino, I forget, whatever it's called. I believe it's at the casino. I believe Jerry told me that. I'm not sure. Yeah, but that's going to be that. So whatever club attire you want to wear Sunday, bring that. Is going to be popping. Now, that is more turn up, no holds bars, do your thing, party like it's 1999, it's litty, get down. You know what I'm saying? So that's that on Sunday. Boom. And then we have the Airbnb until Monday. Hopefully you guys didn't book your flights too early, because I know last year it was hectic as hell because we had the party. A lot of our flights left hella early Monday. It was terrible. We didn't get to stay the whole time at the party. We made up for it this year. My flight is at 2 o'clock or something like that. I'm having a great time at the party, and I'm going to enjoy my few hours of sleep in between, right? So get that situated. The Airbnb, I believe we have to be out at 11. Check-in is at 3 p.m. Wednesday. Check-out is 11 a.m. Monday. So that's that. Like I say, arrive anytime between Wednesday and Friday morning, and you're gravy. Does anybody got any questions about extravaganza? Shoot them now. No questions? Okay, bet. Bring outfits Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or whatever, however many, correlation to how many days that you're going to be there. We're definitely probably going to go out at least one of those nights. So, bring something for that. Bring outfits for you to chill in. Bring swimwear, because we do have a pool inside the Airbnb. We're definitely going to be taking photos and whatnot. Definitely bring swimwear. Definitely bring chill clothes. I definitely believe we're going to work out at least once or twice. So bring some workout stuff. And yeah, that should be, the deal for that. Okay, boom. Extravaganza taken care of. If you need anything to know about extravaganza, ask your sponsor or watch this call. Or if you really just do not know, you can ask me. But I suggest that you watch this call first. Other than that, boom, switching gears. We have promotions coming up. Do any of you guys know about the speaking about extravaganza one more time. Skirt. Everybody paid their money. I have to collect it from, I believe, 1 or 2 more people. Other than that, though, it's all good. Pretty much everybody paid. And yeah, so there we go. Besides that, though, switching gears to promotions. Do you guys know about the preferred member promotion? And raise your hand if you know about it. Bridget, you want to explain it? Go ahead, girl, please.
All I know is that there's coffee involved. Isn't it like if they haven't ordered in like since like March or something, and they order like 100 volume points or like some ridiculous amount, then they get free coffee?
Yeah, so basically, I believe, thank you for pretty much gisting it up for me. I believe the promotion is if you, in fact, I'm not even going to say I believe. I'm going to just tell you guys the exact promotion. I ain't going to do that to you guys. But if you did not order in May, if you have 0 volume points as a distributor, as a preferred member in May or June, I believe if you place an order of $100 or more in July, Herbalife will throw in a free coffee, a free house blend coffee with their order. I believe that's the case. So get on your preferred members. You guys can run the report that says when your preferred members order last. Pretty much, I know you guys know just off the top of your head, oh, I know this person ain't ordered, but you can run the report that says, okay, this person hasn't ordered within this amount of time frame, and those are the people you hit up and say, hey, if you order your products, you'll get a free coffee on Herbalife, right? So you can definitely talk about that. Tickets are also on sale for LDW. So that's on sale now. I believe you can get them for $75 early. LDW is in October, so you know what I'm saying. I know Extravaganza is coming up, but keep that in mind. Also, qualifications for LDW or qualifications for Extravaganza is officially over as of EOM June. So now double volume in July counts for qualifications, bronze, silver, gold, or platinum for LDW up to 5,000 volume points. So double volume up to 5,000 volume points in July, that qualifies you for qualifications in LDW in October. So keep that in mind too. And also with that, also keep in mind the fact that whatever your goals are, it's the beginning of the month. So whatever happened last month, whatever you was going through, if you had a slow month, if you had a great month, if it was an average month, whatever happened, that's over with. Shout out to Bridget. She just hit active supervisor. Hey, gang, 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 gang. Just hit active supervisor last month. Going for her last cut of World Team this month. Let's go. Let's get it. Then opening the doors to Boost Nutrition in early August. Let's get it. But yeah, so I forgot what I was saying about the qualifications. Oh yeah, whatever was going on in June, whatever kind of month you had, a great month, a slow month, an average month, leave that at the door. Boom, it's the beginning of your month. July is now, right? So get your momentum in July. You can create your momentum now in July. 1. 2, whatever goals you have as far as preferred members, clients, distributors, try to knock that out of the way before you get to Extravaganza, because you don't want to necessarily have to worry about business, right, at Extravaganza. It's going to be a little hard for you to operate business-wise at Extravaganza just because there's going to be so much going on. I'll suggest that you guys try to knock your goals out before you get there. But if you don't, it's okay. But I'm just saying, put a kickstart on whatever you're trying to do this month now. Because when Extravaganza comes, you want to be full, you want to be present, and you want to be able to be there without distractions and to say, hey, I remember this. This was dope. I remember I had this feeling. I remember I heard this, and that changed my whole business, right? You don't want to have to be doing that while you texting a client about what to order. You know what I'm saying? While you missing out on Extravaganza. So definitely try to knock your goals out when it comes to that. Now, switching gears from that. 10 Seconds of Courage. Who's heard of it? Raise your hand if you heard of 10 Seconds of Courage. No? Amanda? Bet. One person? Okay, I'm going to tell you what 10 Seconds of Courage is. Have you guys ever been out and about while you're branded or whatever the case is, and your goal is to talk to people, and you see somebody, and you're like, Like, you're not necessarily, okay, who's been saying they're going to go talk to people, but haven't just walked up just off the rip? Like, you were kind of hesitant to walk up to somebody. Raise your hand if you've been hesitant to walk up to somebody before to say, hey, whatever about Herbalife. Raise your hand. I know I have. Andrew has. Josefina raised her hand in the chat. That's what's up. Okay, bet. And I know some other people have just because we've been together while we did face-to-face. Anyway, 10 seconds of courage is all it takes for you to get a yes or no or get somebody interested inside the business, right? I just had one of these moments, and I just wanted to remind you guys that even myself, I have these moments too. I just had the moment yesterday at the gym. I was finishing up my workout. I was in the room, and I seen this girl in there, and I said, you know what? She looks hella fit. She might not necessarily, you know, when you see somebody that's already into fitness and they're like already training, and you know, when you talk to people are like, they be like, Herbalife or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? She was one of them type of girls where I'm just like, should I say something to her? And I said, you know what? 10 seconds of courage. That she could be a diamond inside of my business that I'm looking at that just don't know about the opportunity. So immediately I flipped the switch. I went up and walked up to her. Turns out that she actually, like, one of her friends that she already knew actually had showed her my page beforehand, because she was like, wait, I think I seen you on Instagram before. She was like, is your last name like Cooper or something like that? Long story short, she was like, yeah, I had heard about you before. One of my friends, I showed you my page, and I told her I was trying to do something on the side with fitness, because she's a fitness model, whatever the case is. She was like, yo, she's trying to make some extra money with fitness, whatever the case is. Boom, we traded Instagrams, and now we're in line about her getting signed up as a distributor. 10 seconds of courage. Never would have happened if I would have just been like, you know what? Nah, I'm just good. I'm scared. I don't want to necessarily get a no. Like, bruh, if you don't go walk up to that person and go say, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, it is so easy for you to just be like, hey, what's up? But it's also so easy for you to say, never mind. You can either choose to be good, average, or you can choose to be great. Just by taking the initiative to say, hey, I'm going to be consistent on talking to people. I'm going to be consistent on offering people the opportunity. I'm going to be consistent on doing face-to-face, right? Because some of us are lacking the face-to-face game, which is why some of us are lacking in our business, because we're only allowing the same people to see what we're doing. We're only allowing the same amount of followers to see what we're doing. We're not getting new followers, and we're not going to talk to more people outside. So we keep showing the same people the same thing and wondering why our business isn't moving forward. The reason why it's not moving forward is because it's not new people seeing. If we know that new solves all, what tactics do we have to do to get new? Face-to-face, like I continuously say, and I'll beat it into the ground, will never go out of style. So if you guys are not good with face-to-face, or you're afraid, or whatever the case may be, it's going to have to take for you, even if you're still, you have to do it afraid. That's just what it's going to have to come down to. It ain't like you just go get over it like, okay, today I'm not afraid. Let me just go do some. Like, you're still going to be afraid. You're just going to have to do it, okay? Like, that's just what it's going to have to come down to if you want certain things out of the business like you say you want. If you want the Style Bell lifestyle, the Super Mario lifestyle, the Piney lifestyle, the fit couple lifestyle. If you want that type of lifestyle, it's going to take for you to do face-to-face, right? I was talking to Marcus and Andrew about this, what was this, on Monday, I believe, right? Everybody has the opportunity to be a Prezi member. Right? Everybody has the same opportunity to be a Prezi member. Not everybody will at everybody's same pace. The way you can look at it is, this is what we know. We know that there's some people that's in it for the money, and we know that there's some people that's in it for the community, for the attachment, the friendship. This is what we know. Same opportunity, in it for different reasons. If you're in it for the money game, if you're in it for the lifestyle change, then your urgency might be a little bit higher than somebody who's here for the community. Agree or disagree? So because that we know that, it's going to take for you to do certain things on this level than it is on this level. This person is content with coming around, doing the same amount of volume that they do, going to the events, seeing their friends, taking photos and having fun and being part of the community, really getting results, inspiring new people. Yes, that's what they're for. And there's nothing wrong with that. I love everybody. Everybody matters. I love this group because they keep people around and they keep people grounded. On this side is the business builders that say, yo, I'm taking this opportunity and I'm running with it because I want to do something with my life. I want to make money. I hate my job. I want to get out of it. I need to pay this bill, whatever the case is. The business builders, I want to travel around the world. That's this. We need these people too. Both are important, equally important, and we need both. But you have to understand that some people are this and some people are this. And if you're a business builder and you have community people inside of your business, you cannot project your success, well, one, onto them, but to anybody. You can't project your success on anybody and say, yo, why is your volume not moving? Hey, you didn't sign up as many people as you said you was going to sign up last month. Hey, what the hell is the problem? You didn't show up to STS. You can't project your success on other people because then, one, you have to remember that this is a volunteer army. Everybody's here because they want to be here, not because they're here for you. Two, you can scare people off and they'll never come back because you're checking them about business because they already deal with that at their job and they didn't come into Herbalife for you to say on them about why the fuck your volume not going, why the fuck you ain't signing people up, why you ain't showing up like you said. Now, disclaimer, if somebody said hold me accountable to these things, then yes, that's valid for you to do that. But just as a whole, you can't be doing that. You can't project your success on the people. What you could go do is get more people. What you can do is go talk to more people. What you can do is do more face-to-face. Does that make sense? So because that we know that, what level of the game are we playing? Are we a business builder and we're going for gold? Or are we a community person and I'm here for this and I love everything that everybody else is going on? Either way you go is fine. Stick around. Come around. We love you. But be clear about where you at. Because don't get lost in the sauce and thinking that you this, but you really this. And don't, you know what I'm saying? But in the same case, don't be here, but you want to be here. Like, don't get lost about doing these type of things and saying that you want to do this because that is also lost in the sauce. So get clear about your goals and get clear about what you want inside of the opportunity because you can go this way or you can go this way and everything is fine with me. I love everybody, right? It's okay. There's no problem with none of that. Other than that, though, all questions are good questions. Ask anything. Please shoot anything that you guys have about anything or not. I believe that that's pretty much it. Any questions? No? Shoot them.
I actually do have a question. If anything.
What's up?
This is just for anybody in general, but has anybody ever like sold to like a diabetic client, I guess you could say? And if you have, what has been your experience? How can you kind of, steer the conversation in that aspect of things? Like I said, this is just for anybody that might have had this experience.
I do. I'll say it. My cousin is diabetic and she has PCOS. And I have dealt with like diabetic clients too. So what I tell them is that, well, one, you have to tell them that Herbalife is not going to help cure their diabetes. Like it's just going to help regulate their eating and it can help regulate their sugar levels just by eating healthy and taking foods. And it's enough sugar. The shakes have like the perfect amount of sugar in the shakes. So it won't go over their daily intake that they need.
Okay, for sure. Cool.
Yeah.
I appreciate the information. Thank you, Amanda.
You're welcome.
Bet. Yeah, definitely. Go ahead, Jorge. You unmute yourself hella loud.
Now I have multiple clients that are diabetic and they still take the products. They love it. But one thing, I mean, they've been pretty open about it because they study their own stuff with how to treat themselves as the diabetic. So they haven't really tripped about it. They've done the research on the products and whatnot. But what Jerry said the other day on the group chat about the sugar being less than a banana or something like that, or an example that simple will really clear somebody's mind from anything crazy. And then also just repeating what I always say what Amanda just said too, that the products they're not gonna clear their diabetes, but because you as a coach are gonna help them create healthier habits, that's gonna be what gets rid of the diabetes, or at least improves it.
Definitely. Yeah. Again, I learned that I didn't look that up, but I learned that John Heisman, the creator of Herbalife 24, and some doctors were at LDW in San Francisco a few years ago. And he said that on stage about the shakes with the protein and the Formula One, total of 9 grams of sugar, less than a whole banana. So I heard that. I'm like, okay, bet. I'm taking that one to the bank. You feel me? So, like, I'm remembering that forever in whatever circumstance I need to bring that back up. So, definitely just whenever you guys go to events, you guys might hear stuff that'll just stick with you forever. That's one thing that'll stick with me forever, too. So that's just another highlight to, okay, bet it. Yeah, you researched it. Yeah, it's Liddy. Thank you for confirming the truth. Yes. Other than that, though, that's pretty much it that I have for you guys at the beginning of the month. It's a lot of time for you to go ahead and get it popping. The organization is doing fairly well in the first week. I checked it and I was like, okay, I see people doing numbers. Yeah, man, it's just going to continue for us to go ahead and grind and, you know what I'm saying, continuously show up. Let's make it a point this month to say, hey, I'm getting new clients, preferred members, and distributors, right? Let's try to set a goal. I know for me, my goal is I want to get 10 new clients, 5 new preferred members, and 2 distributors. That's what I want to do this month personally, and I want to do that before Extravaganza. So that means that, I got to be able to work at a higher pace than normal because that's a whole week of stuff that supposedly we're not going to be doing throughout the week, whatever, right? That's just my goal. Whatever your goal is, ask me to hold you accountable if you want me to hold you accountable, and we'll get it to that. Other than that, though, I will see you guys. It was awesome. Let's get it. That's it.